June 1972. Hong Kong. Bruce Lee's private training hall. 2 a.m. Two men enter. Only one leaves. The other is carried out. On a stretcher. Unconscious. This isn't a movie. This isn't choreography. This is real. And the student who went in that night? He was never the same. Nobody knows this story, because both men swore never to tell, until one of them broke the silence. 50 years later, let me tell you about the night Bruce Lee destroyed his best student, and why it had to happen. 1970. Bruce Lee opens a new school in Hong Kong. Private training only. Elite students. Invitation only. One student stands out. His name is Wei Chen, 22 years old. Natural talent. Incredible speed. Within 6 months, Wei is Bruce's top student. Faster than anyone else. Sharper than anyone else. Hungrier than anyone else. Bruce sees himself in Wei. The same fire. The same drive. The same refusal to accept limits. He pushes Wei harder than any other student. Longer training sessions. More demanding drills. Higher expectations. Wei loves it. Thrives on it. Within a year, Wei can spar with Bruce. Not beat him, but keep up. Hold his own. Make Bruce work. Nobody else can do that. Bruce is proud. You're going to be better than me one day. Wei smiles. I already am. You just don't know it yet. It's a joke. Friendly banter between teacher and student. But there's something in Wei's eyes. Something Bruce recognizes. Ambition. Dangerous ambition. The kind that doesn't respect limits. Or boundaries. Or masters. Bruce has seen it before. In himself. At 18, Bruce challenged his own teacher. Tested him. Pushed him. Because ambitious students don't stay students forever. They become rivals. Bruce knows this. And he knows Wei is heading down that path. Fast. 1971. Wei starts winning tournaments. Local competitions. Regional championships. International events. He's undefeated. Journalists ask him about his teacher. Bruce Lee taught you? Yes. What's he like? Good. But I've surpassed him now. The quote makes newspapers. Bruce sees it. Says nothing. But students notice the tension. Wei becomes cocky. Shows up late to training. Questions Bruce's techniques. Suggests improvements. That kick would work better this way. Your stance is outdated. I found a faster method. Bruce tolerates it. For a while. Because Wei is talented. And Bruce believes in letting students question. Challenge. Grow. But there's a line. And Wei crosses it. December 1971. A new student joins. Asking questions. Eager to learn. Wei interrupts. Bruce teaches the old way. Let me show you the modern approach. Bruce stops class. Wei. Outside. Now. They step into the courtyard. Bruce keeps his voice calm. You don't undermine me in front of students. I wasn't undermining. I was helping. You were showing off. Wei shrugs. Maybe you're just insecure that I'm better now. Silence. The other students watching through the window hold their breath. Nobody talks to Bruce Lee like that. Bruce doesn't react. Doesn't get angry. Doesn't raise his voice. Just looks at Wei. You think you're better than me? I know I am. Prove it. Wei smiles. Right now? No. This requires privacy. And time. Come back tonight. 2 a.m. Just you and me. Wei nods. Finally. He leaves. The other students look at Bruce. One asks quietly, Are you really going to fight him? Bruce doesn't answer. Just walks back inside. 2 a.m. June 1972. Bruce arrives at the training hall. Unlocks the door. Turns on the lights. Wei is already there. Waiting in the dark. You're early. I've been waiting for this for months. Bruce looks at him. Really looks. Wei has changed. The respect is gone. The humility is gone. The student is gone. What's left is a competitor. An enemy. Bruce understands now. This isn't about teaching anymore. This is about dominance. Wei needs to beat Bruce. Not learn from him. Beat him. Prove he's surpassed the master. Bruce has two choices. Refuse and lose Wei's respect forever. Fight and settle this permanently. He chooses to fight. Rules? Wei shakes his head. No rules. Real fight. First to submit or can't continue. Bruce nods. Last chance to walk away, Wei. You're the one who should walk away, old man. Old man. Bruce is 31. But to Wei, he's the past. Outdated. Slow. Finished. They face each other. 10 feet apart. The training hall is silent. Empty. Just two men. Teacher and student. About to destroy each other. Wei moves first. Fast. A blitzing combination. Punches. Kicks. Elbows. Everything Bruce taught him. Executed perfectly. Bruce defends. Blocks. Deflects. Evades. Doesn't counter. Not yet. He's reading Wei. Watching patterns. Finding rhythms. Seeing openings. Wei attacks again. Faster this time. More aggressive. He lands a hit. Clean strike to Bruce's ribs. Solid. Bruce feels it. Wei grins. First blood. Bruce doesn't respond. Just keeps watching. Wei attacks a third time. This time Bruce counters. One move. A sweep. Wei goes down. Hard. Hits the floor. Gets up immediately. Embarrassed. Angry. Lucky. Was it? Wei charges. No technique now. Just aggression. Rage. He throws everything. Punch after punch. Kick after kick. Some land. Most don't. Bruce is faster. Not by much. But enough. He slips Wei's strikes. By inches. By milliseconds. Making Wei miss. Burning his energy. Frustrating him. 2 minutes in, Wei is breathing hard. Bruce isn't. Wei realizes his mistake. He came in too hot. Burned too much energy. Let emotion control him. Everything Bruce taught him not to do. Bruce sees the realization in Wei's eyes. You fought with anger. Anger makes you sloppy. Shut up. Wei attacks again. Desperation now. He needs to land something big. Something decisive. He throws a spinning kick. High. Fast. Powerful. Bruce catches it. Midair. Holds Wei's leg. Wei is suspended. Off balance. Vulnerable. Bruce could end this right now. One strike and Wei is done. But he doesn't. He releases the leg. Lets Wei recover. Steps back. Wei doesn't understand. Why? Because I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm trying to teach you. I don't need your teaching. Wei attacks again. Bruce blocks. Counters. Palm strike to Wei's chest. Not full power. But enough. Wei flies backwards. Hits the wall. Slides down. Gasps for air. The wind knocked out of him. Bruce walks closer. You're talented, Wei. Maybe the most talented student I've ever had. But talent isn't enough. You lack discipline. You lack patience. You lack respect. Wei struggles to breathe. I don't need your respect. You're right. You don't need mine. But you need your own. And right now you have none. Wei stands. Shaking. Not from fear. From rage. Pure, burning rage. I'm going to destroy you. No, you're not. Bruce attacks. For real this time. Not teaching. Not demonstrating. Fighting. The difference is instant. Wei can't keep up. Bruce is everywhere. Strike from the left. Strike from the right. Sweep from below. Wei tries to defend. Can't. Too fast. Too precise. Too overwhelming. 3 hits land. Ribs. Jaw. Thigh. Wei stumbles. Bruce doesn't stop. For more hits. Body. Body. Head. Head. Wei's vision blurs. He swings wildly. Hits nothing but air. Bruce is behind him now. Sweeps his legs. Wei crashes down. Face first. Tries to get up. Can't. Everything hurts. Bruce stands over him. Submit. No. Wei. Submit. Never. Bruce grabs Wei's arm. Applies pressure. An arm lock. Increasing pressure. Wei feels his elbow stretching. About to hyperextend. He has two choices. Tap out, or let his arm break. He chooses pride. Do it. Break it. I don't care. Bruce holds the lock, looks at Wei, sees the stubbornness, the refusal to yield, the same trait Bruce himself has, and he realizes something. Breaking Wei's arm won't teach him anything. It'll just make him resentful, bitter, broken. Bruce releases the lock, steps back. Get up. Wei doesn't move. I said get up. Slowly, Wei stands, swaying, dizzy, hurt. Bruce faces him. I'm gonna give you one free shot. Any technique. Full power. I won't defend. Wei stares. What? You want to prove you're better than me? Here's your chance. One clean hit. Make it count. Wei hesitates. This has to be a trick. Bruce never drops his guard. I'm serious. Hit me. As hard as you can. Wei clenches his fist. Lines up. Throws everything into one punch. All his strength. All his speed. All his hatred. Aimed at Bruce's face. Bruce doesn't move. Doesn't block. Just watches it come. The punch connects. Solid. Bruce's head snaps back. Blood from his lip. Wei stumbles from the recoil. Looks at his hand. Then at Bruce. Bruce wipes the blood. Looks at it. Then at Wei. Good hit. Wei doesn't understand. That's it? That's all you're going to say? What else is there? You landed a clean hit. You should be proud. But you just stood there. I did. Why? Bruce steps closer. Because I wanted you to understand something. You've been so focused on beating me that you forgot why you came here. You came to learn. To grow. To become better. But better at what? Fighting? Anyone can fight. I wanted you to become better as a person. As a martial artist. As a human being. I don't understand. I know. That's why I let you hit me. To show you that winning isn't everything. I could have dodged. Could have countered. Could have ended this fight 10 times over. But what would that prove? That I'm faster? Stronger? Better? You already know that. Deep down, you've always known. Wei's eyes fill with tears. Not from pain. From realization. I'm sorry. I know. I was arrogant. Stupid. You thought being good at fighting made you special. It doesn't. Millions of people can fight. What makes you special is what you do with that ability. Do you use it to hurt? To dominate? To prove yourself? Or do you use it to protect? To teach? To help others grow? Wei falls to his knees. Not from exhaustion. From shame. Bruce sits next to him. When I was your age, I was exactly like you. Arrogant. Convinced I was the best. I challenged my teacher. Disrespected him. Thought I knew better. And you know what he did? What? He beat me. Thoroughly. Completely. Humiliatingly. And then he helped me up. Told me that being strong meant nothing if I was weak inside. That lesson changed my life. Wei looks at Bruce. Is that what this was? A lesson? Yes. Did I pass? Bruce smiles. You're still here, aren't you? Still learning. That's all that matters. They sit in silence. For a long time. Finally, Wei speaks. I can't come back to the school. Why not? Everyone will know. That you beat me. That I challenged you and lost. Nobody will know. This stays between us. Promise? Promise. But Wei knows. Even if nobody else knows. He'll know. And that's enough. He stands. Bows to Bruce. A real bow. Deep. Respectful. Thank you, teacher. For what? For not breaking me when you could have. Bruce stands. Returns the bow. You're welcome, student. Wei leaves. Walks out into the Hong Kong night. Disappears. Bruce stays behind. Cleans the training hall. Wipes up the blood. Straightens the equipment. Locks the door. This never happened. Wei never returns to the school. Sends a letter the next day. I need time to think. To grow. To become worthy of your teaching. One day, I'll return. Better. Stronger. Ready. Bruce keeps the letter. Frames it. Hangs it in his private office. The last line reads, Thank you for showing me that the hardest opponent to beat isn't the person in front of you. It's the person in the mirror. 1973. Bruce Lee dies. The funeral is massive. Thousands attend. Students, fans, friends, family. In the back, standing alone, is Wei Chin. Older now, quieter, changed. Someone asks him, "Were you Bruce's student?" "Yes." "What was he like?" Wei thinks for a long time. "He was the only teacher who cared more about who I became than what I could do." "Did you ever beat him?" "In sparring?" Wei smiles. Sad smile. "Once. He let me. To teach me that winning means nothing if you learn nothing." After the funeral, Wei approaches Linda. "Mrs. Lee, I was wondering, did Bruce ever mention me?" Linda looks at him, studies his face. "Wei Chin?" "Yes. He talked about you often. Said you were his greatest student. Not because of your skill, because of your growth." Wei's eyes water. "Did he ever tell you about our fight?" Linda pauses. "What fight?" Wei realizes. Bruce kept his promise. Never told anyone. Took the secret to his grave. "Nothing. Forget I mentioned it." Wei walks away. Disappears into the crowd. 2022. 50 years later. Wei Chun is 72 years old. Living in Taiwan. Running his own school. A journalist interviews him. "You studied under Bruce Lee?" "Yes." "What was the most important lesson he taught you?" Wei doesn't hesitate. "That the greatest victory is the fight you don't have to win." "Can you explain?" Wei thinks about that night. June 1972. 2 a.m. The fight that nobody knows about. No. Some lessons are private. The journalist presses. "Was there a specific moment? Something Bruce did that changed you?" Wei nods. "He beat me when I needed to be beaten. And spared me when I needed to be spared. He knew the difference. That's what made him a master." "You fought him?" Wei realizes he's said too much. "We sparred. Once. A long time ago." "Who won?" Wei smiles. "We both did." The interview ends. But Wei thinks about it for days after. The fight that changed his life. The night he walked into a training hall ready to prove himself. And walked out ready to improve himself. Nobody knows this story. Not Linda. Not the other students. Not the historians. Just Wei. And Bruce's ghost. Because some fights aren't about winning. They're about learning. And the greatest teachers know when to destroy their students. And when to save them.